Yo, what's up? It's Nigh. I'm Levi.
I'm tired.
It's Kynan.
I'm Kynan. Who happens to be tired.
Oh, shit.
Whoopsies.
Is that YouTube?
This is our dog.
Yeah, we're going live on YouTube.
They
Sharpie right here.
They say dogs can only see in like two colors or something like that.
And this is Jake Cock. Today we're gonna talk about life perceptions.
See, a dog's strongest sense is the sense of smell. It's like, while we live on this visual plane of like seeing each other because our eyes are one of the most dominant senses, this dog lives in a world of smells.
That's Sharpie's life perception.
Yeah, something like that.
So we're gonna basically talk about what we all think about, like what life's about. We have another friend over here. He's also gonna talk, but he don't want to be on camera because he's a weenie.
He's remaining anonymous.
He's a villain.
Chilling like a villain.
Yeah. But yeah, who wants to start?
Life's good.
Saying that because you just smoked a big old backwood, huh?
Yeah, I'm high as hell.
Well, it's good. It's good.
If hell was high.
If hell was high. Hell or high water. Yeah, it's just interesting how, there's that one song by that one band. Forget I bet there'll be some people on, if they're watching this stream or this video, they're going to be like, oh, how could you not remember that band? They're such a good band. But it's like they got this one verse in this one song. It's like, you never know just how you look through other people's eyes. It's just like we're all carrying these different perceptions of life or each other or whatever it is that we're perceiving. And it's just like, it's all very subjective. It's all very individual. So it's like, it's really, really cool how I live my entire life through like one set of lenses, and then everybody else around me has like different experience based on their own perception. I think that's cool.
Yeah, a lot of people are most people are just not very understanding.
I feel like it's the same at the end for everyone though.
Same at the end for everyone. Why do you feel that way?
Equal opportunity.
Niggas I fuck with, man, you know what I'm saying? They don't
but what do you?
They don't rap.
It's all different, but it's all the same.
Oh well, yeah. Like at the end of it all, like we all have the opportunity to believe what we want and everything like that, and like create our own reality. But at the same time, you also, there's the same part of us, but there's also the different part of all of us. Like with me, like I think life is really honestly about chilling, having fun. Like I really do believe that, because think about it. Like, why does everybody work in the first place? You know what I mean? Because they want to be in a comfortable spot one day.
Slaves.
Like they want to be chill one
Building
day.
pyramids.
Well, that too, yeah. What's on the back of the $1 bill?
Well, yeah, but the reason why that's happening is because they're slaves to the dream.
Built pyramids, slaves built pyramids.
So. But
aliens? Who built the pyramids? They were paid. They were artisans. Well, how'd they get the rocks?
They were really good at fucking making rocks.
Really good at making rocks. They made that crack rock. They made that rock crack.
Yeah, so no, that's definitely one perception. That's like interesting how you like bring up the concept of reality, because reality is like it's supposed to be like not something you can argue or debate. It's just like reality. Like there's 3 people here on camera. There's more people in the garage
with different consciousness.
But like your perception is it looks like there's 3 people in the garage. That's just your perception.
There's actually 5 people in the fucking garage.
Yeah, unless
If
you
you're not
focus
including
on
Sharpies.
dog, yeah, Sharpies. She's people too. But I mean,
There's
like,
5 nouns in this room right now.
5 nouns.
No, never mind. There's a ton of
There's
nouns.
non-tripping nouns.
Never mind. That was stupid. We're gonna cut that.
That was can't cut it. It's
Oh,
live.
no. We're going live. We're going live.
Yeah, but it's like like, oh, what is reality? But something that you have to like agree upon, But like not everybody's perception is equal, as we've been saying. Like we have different perceptions about things. So like, how do you like distinguish or agree upon reality when there's so many different perceptions?
What about like law of attraction?
Law of attraction.
Well, that's the basis of.
Apply to this. Yeah.
That's basically what he was basically saying. Like we all have equal opportunity, and that's the law of attraction. Like we all have the law of attraction. We basically all have the ability to make reality what we want. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's also different. Like we were talking about earlier about the whole chemical imbalances. So it's kind of like everyone's supposed to have equal opportunity, but the world ended. So, it's kind of not like that anymore.
Oh, the world already ended. It's news to me.
Yeah,
I didn't see it on Facebook.
Breaking news: world ended.
Right, or maybe that's
One-
just your perception.
Hey,
your perception that the world
Hey.
ended, when in fact there are other perceptions that the world is still
The world
alive.
ends. The world ends for each individual person. Everyone has their own
And
experience of the world
revelation.
And their
ends.
new beginning.
Yeah.
The world of your body.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought the world was ending one time, and it fucking sucked. Like, it really sucked, But
Have you had the dreams?
I've just kind of made peace with it. I'm like, all right, the world is slowly dying. I'm just here chilling. As you're saying, like, the point of life is just to chill. Like, I'm having a good time right here. I got my friends. We got some good conversation. We got a dog. We got a garage. Like, and we're like,
If there
we're
wasn't
throwing our thoughts and
responsibilities,
ideas out there.
if there wasn't this would be the go ahead for me. Like if there wasn't responsibilities, like this is where, all day, every day, with different people, right? I mean, just meeting people and talking to people and shit. Like,
that's cool.
or not. I'm not just saying like don't get me wrong. Like I want to go fucking hike sometime, or
yeah.
fucking go do something else. Like
I was a little tired though,
activity.
so yeah, hike didn't work out. We got a really nice hiking spot up there. How often do people like actually get out of their house and see what the world is like? Like there's so much out there. There's so many people that are just like sitting at home, not doing anything. Like we value you guys. Like if you're watching this, and you're probably sitting at home, so like that's cool. Like
seeing the world to me
but there's
evolves
so
your
much out
perception.
Yeah.
It evolves your perception.
And then like interacting with other people too, like having different perspectives over to like talk about the same thing until we like develop a more developed
Concept that we could probably all agree on.
Yeah.
Should
It's
be
like
insane.
the three of us are looking at the computer right now, like, right? Breon's looking at the side of the computer. Our buddy over there, he's looking at the back of the computer. He can see all the stickers and things on the back, whereas we can't see right now. We know what those stickers are, but then like your perception as the viewer, like you're just viewing us, and there's like so much going on out here. You can't see the stickers on the back of the computer. Same sort of logic works. Like you're not going to be able to like know what's going on in the world unless you like walk outside your door and see what's happening out there. Like go take a walk. Go take a bicycle ride, That's what Hoffman did. He took a nice bicycle ride. Yeah.
What's a Hoffman?
Huh? Yeah, he's the dude that synthesized LSD. Accidentally dropped a little
Speaking
bit
of
on his
LSD,
hand. Hey, I'm just saying bicycle rides, That's all I'm saying. Just try a nice bicycle ride.
what do you think, Jacob? What the world's about? What life's about?
I don't give a fuck about rap. I ain't even gotta go to the gym, but if you try to lose weight, watch the process. We don't give a fuck about no basketball. We be shooting shit, then we here.
Dope. See, he basically said what I said, but he had more to it. Yeah, I didn't say the. You said having fun and helping people, doing good things, doing good things.
Yeah. you know, it's just like how far is your reality going to stretch and grow if you're doing the same thing that you're doing every single day, right? So like, I'm playing video games every single day. Ooh, got a new video game come up, but what's really different about that? Like, what's really different if you're like walking outside your house, saying hello to your neighbors? It's like I like the. Don't want to get too political. I know we'll be getting political, but like I stopped watching the news when I saw Mike Pence get sworn in as vice president. Donald Trump's about to get sworn in. Like, turn that shit off. I'm gonna turn that stuff off. I'm not gonna watch it because it's not pertinent to my reality. Because like
Donald Trump ain't my president.
I can scroll down Facebook all day and just like, oh, okay, here's all these things that are happening like outside of my reality, and that's really cool that like those things can be presented to me too, but they don't directly affect me. So like that's why I get involved in like local politics and things that are going on right outside my door that are going to directly affect me, and that's just like my immediate reality. And, you know, just the more that you tune into that sort of thing, the more that you get involved, the more that you're just gonna be aware of what's going on around you.
Wait,
You know?
but I mean, like, couldn't you say that everything affects everything? Because I
You
mean,
could.
like, because for example, if look, you're only in a couple people's lives. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody knows you.
One,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So it's like if you
So-
die, you're gonna affect those people.
yeah.
More.
You think
More
you would
people.
affect all
Oh,
those
wait,
more
people.
there's-
people.
oh, wait,
But
there's
what
more
if
people.
what if
Alright,
you
cool.
were to
More.
become something amazing?
Kanye
You
would
know, like,
affect
what
more
if
people
you
that
were
he
gonna be
doesn't
the
even
next
realize he's
Mick
affecting.
Jagger,
Am I not? Am I not?
and you
something
would have
amazing?
affected the whole world?
I mean, look
You know
at
what I
this. I got 5 fingers on each hand, and I got like hair and stuff. Like,
Hey,
that's
but
pretty
You
amazing.
affected the world by not becoming the next Mick Jagger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So
I mean, I still got those moves, but I mean, um,
nice.
yeah, no, it absolutely, depending on like what you do in life is going to like not only like distinguish who you are, but it's going to distinguish like the people around you too. Like you just like got to deal with what's called Coachella Valley Weekly, as we talked about in the last video, and that's gonna change your life. You know, like I can't
What
say
is that?
how much
What
it's
is that
gonna.
again? Coachella Valley Weekly.
Coachella Valley
It's
Weekly,
basically
yeah.
like the,
What
the
is that?
Valley's
Coachella Valley,
newspaper.
so
It's like the Valley's news.
And what are you
Oh,
going to
the
be doing
magazine?
for them?
it's a
They-
magazine.
I guess they're
yeah.
gonna write a story about it.
Newspaper, right?
Yeah, it's
They
a,
saw
no,
me
no,
perform.
it's a magazine.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, last night.
Yeah, I think it's a
They were
magazine.
like-
It's a magazine,
Yeah,
right?
They're like,
they got
Weekly
oh,
magazine.
oh
Yeah,
my
they got different
god.
branches,
Get 'em.
different artists.
You know,
Yeah,
you know, they were
yeah.
just as shocked as me.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. And your life is
I
gonna
usually
change.
get
Like
nervous, dude.
your
but
reality
I was,
is gonna
super
change.
feeling
Like
it. I
just
was
because he
getting
went to an
it.
open mic and you did a rap show,
Nobody recorded
and like
it.
some people recognize
Take
that.
it. It's on my Facebook.
And you know it happens to be at a nice venue where there's potential promoters, and just like your whole reality, your whole life could is going to change based on like the one decision that you made to go and do what you did at that time at that place. And there
If
were
you
people
believe
that
in
were receptive
Jesus,
of that.
and you believe in him coming back, you never know if Jesus is right in front of you, right?
Jesus,
Crazy.
yeah, that's deep. I didn't hit the blunt hard enough to think about that. I haven't hit blunt in 7 months. But yeah, totally. I mean, like that's sort of that just like kind of like brings out like the limitlessness of reality. Like, I remember my mom was like, oh, like something could you could have a sudden heart attack, but it's more likely for a bus to fall out of the sky and hit you coming out of nowhere. And maybe not.
What
maybe
about you,
not,
Brian?
but It's
What?
improbable, but it's possible.
What do you think life's about?
Life is about shaping and molding and forming yourself into the image of God. That's what I think life is about.
The image of God.
So nearing perfection?
That-
Nigh infinite.
That is
Nigh.
what
God
perfection
is
is.
nigh.
God is perfection. So
God is-
yes, perfection.
If practice was perfect, I'm practiced
That's-
baby.
that's the
J.
purpose of
Cole,
life.
baby.
That's what I believe.
J. Cole.
J.
Manifest it.
Cole.
Fire. What about you, Marcus?
Shit. What I believe in,
Somebody-
Oh shit. Can I check it out?
I forgot that.
life is what you make it, law of attraction. But still, as you keep going on and learning, you get older, get higher point, whatever.
And have different perceptions, basically.
Exactly. Keep
Evolve your perception
experiencing, traveling,
and
doing what you
understanding.
can. Survival.
Oh yeah. I mean,
See, like I agree in
that's
all
survival.
that right now. I agree with all those perceptions right there. Like I honestly feel like life is about all those things right there. Like, like you could put that all in the same category in relevance. Like that was really cool. Like I could take that shit to heart. You know what I mean? It could change my life.
Do it.
Yeah,
I did.
It's like,
I'm taking all this to heart right now.
that's how it goes, though, right? Like if you're talking about like the perception of life, then and you want to obtain a stronger perception, like you have to take into account as many perceptions as you can. Like there's like I remember as a kid, like people were like, oh, my yellow might not be the same yellow as your yellow. We just look at these two colors. They're different colors based on our two different perceptions, but it has the same name and we call it yellow.
How do you know how do you know everyone? What if everyone's colorblind? Colorblind. What if we're all colorblind?
Yeah.
By a tad little fucking little tiny bit.
It's like we were talking about, like the differences of technology and whatnot, and Brianna was showing me his phone, and his like Retina display is more vibrant. Like we're pointing at this green couch we got on the other side over here, and his display, it makes the couch look greener than our eyes perceive it. And that was a trip to me. I was like, whoa, like we all have like, if a camera's perception of one color is different than our perception, then who's to say that our perception of that color or whatever could be the same or different or slightly skewed. But like like when it comes to the example of like, all right, we're looking at this computer, we see the front of the computer, they see the
4K,
size of the computer,
4K camera.
he sees the back of the
He's
computer,
talking
you're
about a
seeing
4K
what the
camera.
computer, the 4K camera,
It's
what
no
the
joke.
computer's looking at. Like we all have this different perception of what we're looking at. It's all the same thing, but
They
we're
ain't
just looking at it
experiencing what we're
from
experiencing.
different angles. Yeah, but like if we want to take into account like
I ain't
what
experiencing what you're
this is, then you want to take into account as many perceptions. We're like, all right, we're looking at the front of this thing. They're looking at the side of this thing. He's looking at the back of this scene.
Yeah, no, because I kept
By our
zombies.
perspectives combined,
That's
we
just
come to
bad.
the
That's just
conclusion
bad.
that
I like
it's
how
a
they updated
computer.
the old ass
That
maps.
it's something that
That shit's sick.
is a
That's part
combination
three.
of all of our perceptions, and that's
Our cat's
Mark,
fucking
what
with
cat
the
is really curious about this too.
Our cat
What they said about curiosity in the cat.
is about to kill the cat because I'm about to whoop that bitch's ass.
Oh, here, Keenan, you're lighting.
I'm gonna kick her right in the pussy. I'm gonna kick the pussy right in the pussy. Oh my god.
Good job.
I know.
But I mean, the same sort of thing comes to life. Like we're looking at life through different perspectives, and like we're all part of the same perspective ultimately, as you're saying, Brianna, over there, is that like, at the end of the day, it's all gonna be the same perspective, right? So like we're all part of the universe, this like oneness, if you want to look at it from like a spiritual or religious sort of thing, then it's all God, and we're all like perspectives of God looking at each other through different camera angles, basically. But it's all, we're all just like the same oneness experiencing itself through different angles, different perspectives. So if we want to get a more accurate definition of what this is, then we're gonna have to consider as many angles and perspectives as possible.
Yep. It's like
And you know
gotta
what?
keep
I
training.
make YouTube videos on this topic. This oneness you're talking about, I make YouTube videos on oneness. I got like 12 of
Yeah,
them.
your eyes are bloodshot as fuck, Brianna.
Dude, for real,
Hey,
bro.
but check it out.
It's
Check it
sick,
out.
bro.
Check it out.
How many backwards have you smoked?
Hold on, wait. Check it out. I'll be falling asleep driving.
Oh,
I'm tired.
That's no good.
For like the past 4 days, falling asleep on the road, driving fast.
Boy, you need to
Tickets.
sleep, fool.
Almost dying a lot.
Marcus, can you open the door for sure?
Oh yeah.
I think like you can train, like just like it's like nearing perfection, trying to get to as close to God as possible, whatever you want to call it, Allah, what You know what I mean? It's all the same thing, but you could train anything, even perception. Like you could train it to a point to where
It shows up.
to where it's
Anything's
like
possible.
it's as good as it can get. You could sharpen a knife and say it's the sharpest knife, but I mean, if you compare it to an even sharper knife, then you know that knife is not sharper. So now you got to sharpen it even more to become as sharp as that knife. Then you see an even sharper knife. You got to keep, the more you see things, the more you perceive things, the more you understand things, the more that you see
Exactly.
that you could get better, and that other things that you are never the biggest, baddest wolf of the pack. Like never. Everyone falls. But everybody also gets back up.
There's always a bigger fish.
So, yep. Bigger fish to catch. Anything add on? Add on, guys?
Wolves. Size of wolves.
Dude, you want like a paper or something? Real? I'm trying to help you here.
I know, but let me do
They're like that big. Pretty big, yeah. I mean, they say like in like a pack of wolves, the leader's always behind. He's always like keeping account. Exactly, making sure he's got like the count. He's like, all right, I got all my wolves in a row, and if something's gonna come up behind us, then I'm gonna be the one that's gonna have to like go and face that. No, I think it's just like when it's coming down different perspectives, you just gotta watch out for each other. We gotta try to understand each other, and just gotta look after whoever is, the smaller wolf, right? If you got smaller wolves around you, then you gotta be there to watch out. If you gotta do what you can to like get out there and expand your perspective, like go out into the real world and find out what's happening, find out what you can do to help other people. It's gonna change your life, because there's a whole thousands and millions and billions of perspectives out there in the
billions and trillions of things to do.
That too. You can have fun while you're doing
does
it.
fire dancing.
I fire dance.
And he raps.
And I rap on occasion.
Does technology, and he wants to rap, I think. But he also is trying to be a producer. And then this guy, he's like a professional, he's professional at games. He does Twitch and shit. And he's also fucking, he's also, what is it called when like you're like super like spiritual and like and talking and shit like that?
You tell me.
That's what I'm asking you.
Well, what?
Well, he's an enlightened one, I guess. I don't know what the fuck. Marcus, he's trying to learn guitar right now. Works his ass off, gets that moolah. Comes and plays Madden with me, and he loses all the time. This guy Daniel, he's a big old dummy. He also loses that Madden all the time against me.
What the fuck? All the time.
We can run that.
Hey Daniel. Hey Daniel. Hit this.
All right. Now that half of the room has been put down, it's your turn. Yeah.
Right here.
That cat.
You can look at that way. You can look at that way. You can look at this way. You can look at that way.
Or always.
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 That's some Nigh right there. You got some Nigh for your 9. So go expand your 9 and have a good 9.
Oh my god.
How do I end this? End stream. That's how we're gonna do it. Streaming. Oh, I have to. All right, I have to do this. Are you sure you want it? Yes.